Cheap Not Broke fam, thank you for tuning back into the channel. Please hit that like button, that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Each and every subscription helps. Hit that button. Cheap Not Broke fam, it's Wednesday. It's time for the Wednesday rant. Thank you all for tuning in. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thank you for tuning back in to the live show, Cheap Not Broke, where we talk about living life at your price. You know, pay what you want to pay. Don't pay what they ask for. If you're paying what they ask for, well, you might not need it that bad. Anyway, thank you all for tuning back in tonight. Make sure you get over to cheapnotbroke.com. Grab yourself some merchandise. Very much appreciated. All right, let's get into it tonight. Now, buy now, pay later, or else. Like, what? What the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? Buy now, pay later, or else. Well, I talked about this about a couple weeks ago. I said this. I said, look, buy now, pay later does not currently affect your credit score, all right? You can buy that stuff, run off, not pay for it, nothing's going to happen. Well, that's about to change because they are now about to apply this. Now they're about to be able to affect your credit score. Damn sure are. Yes, they can. Yes, they are. Yep. Not paying, they're going to report it to the credit bureau. You know, you're going to get a hit on your credit score. It's going to drop your score. Currently, they're not doing it, but they're planning on doing it this fall. That's what they're planning to do. And I said this. I said, look, you can't run no business if you can't have some kind of guaranteed way to get your money. All right? You can't just be giving people stuff on credit and not getting your money. Now, some people, they do net 30. You know, they let you buy stuff up front. You pay 30 days later. Yeah, that happens. In certain situations, you can buy stuff on credit, basically. But in this situation, I'm sure people are taking advantage, going to buy, because it's for clothes, buying stuff that you don't need. You're buying stuff that you don't need. People buying all kind of clothes, whatever, pants, shoes, jewelry, whatever the hell they got on there. Temu, Shein, Fashion Nova, all of them got some form of buy now, pay later. Well, the chickens are coming home to roost. I think they're trying to go public. In order for them to go public, they got to have some way to get their money back. And you can't just be giving people money and not having a way to get it back. Because people, that's how fights start. Because people loan somebody some money, they don't have no way back getting it back, but by putting their paws on you. And that's not the way you want to do business, but that's how sometimes things are conducted. I'm not condoning it. I'm just telling you reality. And reality is, I told you. I said, look, they're going to eventually start getting people's credit. They're going to ding people. They got to. But in the first place, now, I said this doesn't make any sense in the first place because you get no benefits out of this stuff. When you have a credit card, you can use it for anything, anywhere. You get a big limit. Buy now, pay later only applies to the site that you're using on. So you're using credit. Now you're using your credit that don't go nowhere. It doesn't do anything for you. That's like getting a card at a fashion department store. A department store. Why? Why would you do that? All you can do is shop there with it. When you needed to go rent a car, when you want to buy a plane ticket, you can't get any of that. You might as well take the same hard inquiry on your credit to get a real credit card, get some points out of the deal, and you can use it all over the place. But just this whole getting the, buy now, pay later stuff. Garbage. I knew it. And here's what I know. Every time this stuff happens, it's because, companies, they like to bait and switch you. They're going to get you in on the terms. Let's take Uber for years ago. Uber, maybe 10 years ago? 10, 11 years ago? I don't know how Uber, when did Uber come about? I don't know. Maybe, let's say 10 years ago. Uber came out 10 years ago. You remember? Hey, as soon as you sign up, you get a free ride. Get other people to sign up, you get another free ride. Oh wow, y'all give us free rides? Yes. Everybody who signed up for Uber the first couple years, you got a free ride. That's how they got you. Got a free ride. And remember how cheap the rides were? $4, $5. I said, man, how do people making any money? The rides were cheap, super cheap, and they weren't hitting you with the surge charge. There was no surge charge when Uber first got started. Uber was just book it for a few dollars, car come pick you, because they had to get people used to riding in a stranger's car in the first place. So you can't charge me outrageous prices, and I'm not even used to doing this. So Uber got you baited. They got you in with the cheap prices, the free rides, all that stuff. They got you with a few years, and then they weren't making any money. Uber was not profitable for like first 6 years, they weren't profitable. Then they went public. Oh no, when you go public, those shareholders are on your ass. They want that money. So they're going to make you do, ask Southwest about it right now. That's why they charging for bag fees, because shareholders breathing down their neck. And with these folks, shareholders started breathing down Uber's neck. They had to raise prices. Here we are now, paying $15 for 2 miles. The surge price, the same price you paid $12 in the morning, paying $30 in the evening, all because the surge price is not enough available drivers out there. What does that have to do with anything? That's what they say. Well, we charge more money because there's not as many drivers out there. How does that make a difference? And they just do it. Surge prices all the time. It's all the time. When you get around a group of people, surge price. They're going to raise the prices on you. Sometimes you got to pull your phone up and walk away. Walk away with the Uber because they be raising the prices on you, man. Uber's a scam. But that's how they got you in. They got us in. Bait and switch. Uber took a long time to become profitable. Yes, it did. They did. And like they said, they weren't making any money. They did take a long time to get profitable. Not until they went public and they got a whole new CEO. Uber started making money when they started raising them prices and people didn't have no viable option, because the people weren't taking the taxi cab, because with the Uber, I know how much I'm going to pay. I know how much I'm going to pay up front. So, and my card is on file, so I just hit pay, charge my car, and I can go on my business. Cab, as soon as you get in the car, $4, and then you just don't know how much it's going to cost you until you get there. So I don't think that's why a cab was a great option. I wonder when buy now, pay later will become profitable. Probably charging the high APRs too. Oh yeah, probably so. Buy now, pay later will become profitable when, they have people. They gotta charge more. They gotta have high. It's gonna become like a credit card. They're gonna have high interest rates for you when you do that, and they're probably going to charge you. Shorten up the time period. They want people to fall through the cracks so they can make more money. That's ultimately what they want. They want you to fall through the cracks to make more money. So what they want is late fees. They're going to charge you. They're going to add a late fee to the payment. I don't know if they have one now, but if they don't, they're going to add a late fee. That's a lot of money for them. They're going to add a late fee, and APR. They're going to raise those interest rates. They're going to raise the interest rates on that stuff. I don't know if they're going to get the credit card heights. But if they do, then it's not going to make sense anymore. The business model is going to go bad. I mean, the only thing they can do is, as long as you're making the payments, they don't charge you any interest at all. But the credit card is the same way. If you make the payment before the payment is due, then they're not going to charge you any interest. So, I mean, you pay interest because you didn't pay the card off. Buy now, pay later. They're going to do the same thing. I can see it. They're going to do the same thing. Another company that got us in was Netflix. Netflix, really, really expensive. Netflix used to be $7.99. Netflix is now $17.99. How high are they going to go? How much are you willing to pay for Netflix? Netflix started $7.99. I don't know if you remember that. $7.99. Netflix wasn't nothing. Netflix charge your car. You wouldn't even feel it. Now, dear customer, thank you for your business. Due to rising costs, we will be raising the monthly cost of the subscription from $15 to $17.99. We're hoping you're okay with this, but if not, Oh well. So pay the extra $2 or turn Netflix off. Thank you. That's basically how I feel. That's what they be saying to you. Pay the money or turn it off. Pay the money or turn it off. And I'm not willing to keep paying all this money. I think my cap for Netflix is going to be $25. I'm not going over $25. I'm not going to be paying $30 a month for Netflix. No. Not doing that. I have to go get on with somebody else. I'm not going to do that. But I refuse. How much are y'all willing to pay for Netflix? $25. I'm done. I am done. I will not be paying that much money for Netflix. Okay? And things keep going up. Uber keeps creeping up on you. Okay? Look, you go 3-4 miles. Not even that. 2 miles. 2 miles of Uber, $12, $13. That used to be $6, $7. But all these companies, they start off really low prices, and they get their tentacles hooked in society. They hook them in you. And now you feel like you can't live without them. They get you in your back. Oh man, then start feeling good. Now it's normal to you. Uber. Now you feel like you can't go back. You can't go back. Oh man, I gotta have Uber now. Can't go back. Netflix. You can't go back. Your favorite TV shows on there. I can't go back. I can't turn this off. I gotta pay it. You're gonna pay, and they're gonna keep raising the prices on you. But everybody knew. All new companies. Buy now, pay later. They're doing it right now. They don't report to your credit bureaus, so it doesn't hit your credit. Probably not charging late fees. Oh, this is great. Okay, now we see we got people really liking us, taking us seriously. Then they raise the prices, and then they change the terms of agreement. Now, some people are going to fall off. Some people are going to pay. So they're going to stick around for those who pay. That's how they get you every time, every single time. All these companies, they slow roll you. They slow roll you in. DoorDash wasn't charging the fees that they are now when they first got started. They were not. DoorDash fees, $3, $4 here, something like that. The tips, the drivers weren't complaining about no tip, not when it first got started, but all that's changed. When companies become profitable, they demand money, and they're going to raise the prices on you every single time. Now, a lot of these companies, they don't start off public, so they go public later, and once they go public, the pressure's on. The shareholders need the money. That is exactly why Southwest is charging for bags now, because there's a hostile takeover. Which was it? It was a hostile takeover group. Damn it. What is their name? Elliott, brother. I forget the name. Elliott. A hostile investment firm took control of Southwest and said, look, we're going to get rid of all your leadership, and we're going to gut this thing if you don't change the policies, start charging for bags, and rearrange the configuration so we can charge more money for seats. Now Southwest is like everybody else. But shareholders did it. For 30 years, Southwest been around since what? The 70s? So 30, 40 years. Southwest, open seating. No problem. Free bags. No problem. All of a sudden, you get some greedy ass investors come in. You got to charge more money. You got to do more. And then everybody else suffers for it. It happened with Netflix. Happened with Uber. It happens with all of it. Those people come in, start charging more money, start wanting a return on their investment, and then that's when the prices start going up. That's how it happens every single time. Every single time. I'm trying to think what other company has done that. What other subscription that we use? Can't think of anything. But drop a comment. Let me know if you can think of any place that got you. Okay, Fashion Nova. And what's the other one? Fashion Nova, Temu. There's one more. Shein. They get you in. Man, them prices be bottom cheap. Fashion Nova, bottom cheap. Super cheap. They got to get you in on the product. Get you hooked. Shipping is free. Don't worry about it. We'll get it to you next day. Don't worry about it. And you're like, oh, these guys really nice. You get used to them. You get accustomed to them. And then all of a sudden, they raise the price on you. Pull the rug from under you. Yeah. Well, you fall back. But if you really like the product, you'll stick around. If you don't, you won't. Clearly, people have stuck around with Uber because it's a very efficient way to get around. You call a car up. on your phone. You know how much you're going to pay. You can see the route they're supposed to take. You have everything out there. For cab, you just jump in the back. Where are you trying to go? I'm trying to go out to the beach. Okay. You know how much that gonna cost? We'll see when we get there. Hey, whoa. What you mean we'll see when we get there? I may not have enough. Well, listen here, boss. When you get to $20, let me out, because that's all I got for you. $20. When you get to 20, let me out. Yep, buddy might get to 20 long before you make it to the beach. But hey, that's how they do it. They get you in. They get you in for the cheap, jack the price up on you, and you're expected to stick around. Every single time. Now, some places I don't mind paying Uber membership. I don't mind paying a membership for that. Oh, well, speaking of which, not talking about that. I'm thinking about Costco. Membership, Costco. I just read a story about that. Membership. So if you have an executive membership at Costco, you can now go in the store early at 9 o'clock in the morning, which is not bad. I really like my Costco membership. Costco membership, $65, and I don't even feel it. Not at all. Even if they raise it to $70, I'll still pay it. See, but their creeps up gradually, and every couple years. The price of Uber went up overnight. It's like, damn, this is expensive. This is not what it used to be. And then they tried to get you with the membership too. Or if you pay the membership X amount of dollars, you get to get these many rides at this price. You can pick your ride. So let's say they're charging a $100 membership. That $100 membership is going to give you $100 credit for rides, right? And they're going to give you discounted rides. Now, I'm not going to pay a $100 membership and I don't get no rides. What the hell am I doing? Now, this is over $200 because I spend over $100 a month on Ubers plus paying the membership. But it's got to be some deep discounts. Got to be some really deep discounts. For me to do that, I'm not paying for the damn membership. Uber? What? No. But I remember they had that promotion going. Said, hey, sign up for the Uber membership. You'll get discounted rides. And I think you get 3 free rides. Not really, because I paid $100 up front. Ain't nothing free. Don't try to fool me. People love to tell you something's free. Oh, man, it's free. No, it's not. I paid to get in here. It's included in the price. It's not free. Don't tell me that. It's free. No, it's not. You pay. If you paid any kind of money, it's not free. You pay taxes, right? Roads, all this other stuff, it's not free. None of it's free. You got to pay for it. Don't let these people have you out there thinking stuff is free. No. Everything costs. It's just paid for directly or indirectly. Buy now, pay later. And another thing, we're talking about buy now, pay later. Thank you all for tuning in. Who's watching? You don't get no points. You don't get no benefits from it. None. Even still, if you had a credit card, you can give yourself more than 4 payments to pay it off. Pay a little more interest. But you can still give yourself more time, whatever the case may be. I just don't understand. There's no benefits to these programs. Buy now, pay later. You get nothing out of the deal. Nothing. It doesn't make sense to me. I wouldn't do it. And I don't encourage nobody to do it. I don't encourage it at all. Because, like I said, you get nothing out of the deal. And now they're going to start digging your credit. So you make a mistake. I mean, I'm sure you got to wait 30 days now. They're not going to just hit you overnight. It's got to be 30 days before they report you. But I'm pretty sure these people are not playing. They want their money. They want their money. Okay? Trying to think what other companies have gotten us like this, have gotten us really cheap, gotten in, and then all of a sudden they jack the prices up on us, and now we're here to stay. Uber, DoorDash. Uber, DoorDash, yep. I can't think of anything else. Drop a comment. Let me know if you can think of anything else. I can't think of anybody else right now off the top of my head. But yeah. Yep, that's what's going on. Buy now, pay later. I've never used it. I see everybody got it, though. The airline companies, everybody got it. Groceries, you buy now, pay later for your gas? What the fuck? Why would you do that? Gas going to be gone by next week and you pay it on it next month? No. That don't make no sense. But it's everywhere. Buy now, pay later is running rampant. And I told everybody, Not trying to black toot my own horn. Toot toot. I'm not trying to do that. Toot. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I would never toot toot do that. But I told y'all when the show came on. I mean, not the show came on. I told y'all a couple weeks ago. I said, hey, buy now, pay later is not going to be able to sustain their business like that. And let me tell you something. Back to my original point. No company can sustain like that. None. I commend their effort for, keeping stuff cheap for a long time. And then they flip it on you. I don't know if it's in their plan or not. Hey, Mom. My mom's watching. Thank you for watching. Ma, I appreciate it. Best reviews on stream. That's some garbage. I don't know what that is. But, yep. Buy now, pay later. Look there, man. Oh, shoot. Ah, man, it's really killing me. What other place has done this? Has gotten us in with the bait and switch. And wait. But here's the thing. When they do this, you're going to really figure out how much you love that product. Are you willing to keep paying if they raise the price? Do you like it that much? Do you? Because if you do, you'll pay the price. You won't complain. You won't say nothing. Well, I'm getting a good deal. Bang for my buck. American Express. The membership is $695. $695. Now, if you don't see no benefit in the card, then you're not going to keep paying that. Now, I'm telling you, it's a lot of benefits in that card. A whole lot. However, if you can't see it, you're not going to do it. You're not going to pay for the benefit. So, let me know what y'all think. Drop a comment. Love to hear from you. Buy now, pay later. Has anybody used it? Don't be ashamed. We family on Cheap Not Broke. We family. Let me know if you use buy now, pay later. How has that worked? Is it cool or not? Let me know. All right. We're going to go to break real quick, and we're going to be right back. Here we go. Back. We are back talking buy now, pay later, and how they scrambling on you. How they flipping the game on you. Can't get that stuff free forever. Everybody raising the price on you. Even Dollar Tree raising the price on you. $1.50 for everything. Is it still $1.25? They're trying to get to $1.50. Everybody raised the price. But that's how they get you in. They get you in really, really cheap. Then they're going to find out how loyal you are to them. Like I said, I'm not a component of doing this. Get you a major credit card. It makes no sense to use this crap. And now, with these people playing with your credit, no, you don't want to do that at all. You don't want no dings on your credit. You don't want no late payments. None of that. Get you a real credit card. Okay? And if this is something, and a lot of this stuff is for clothes. It's not for food. It's not for things that's necessary for you to live. No, it's about BS. A lot of BS. But that's what society is always selling us. BS. That's what they're selling us. BS. Now, I got to bring back my credit card course and teach everybody how to pick a decent credit card, because there's so many out there. You want to get a good one that really works for you. That's what you really, really want. You want a good one that works for you. All right. This is the Wednesday rant. We're going to get into some interesting news real quick. Let's do it. Time for interesting news. What the hell? What the hell is? Well, I've already gave you one story because, like I said, Costco membership For executive members can now get in at 9 o'clock in the morning. Costco be a zoo sometimes. I'll be in there. It'd be a little zoo. Oh man, I don't really care for this. Not my fan. Not a fan. Not a fan. All right, let's see what we got. What is going on? Oh yeah, this is a terrible idea. McDonald's Krispy Kreme ending. Donut deal 1 year after unsustainable for us. I don't even need to read the article. Listen, McDonald's and Krispy Kreme don't go together. Okay? That's not a thing. You don't want to mix those two. They're separate. Now, if you want to go get a donut after your McDonald's, feel free. But don't sell them at the McDonald's. Nah, they're going to be old, stale, hard. You know, you want to go get your donuts fresh from Krispy Kreme. And you don't want them hot. At least I don't like mine hot. I like mine room temperature. That's how I like my donuts. McDonald's, Krispy Kreme. I love Krispy Kreme. I'm not eating Krispy Kreme this summer, everybody. No cupcakes, no Krispy Kreme, no sugar. Trying to train for a race. So no sweets like that for me. I am not having them. But they were looking so good. I was at a party the other night. They had cupcakes. Like shit. I wanted some. All right, what the heck is my next article at? Where is it? Goldman Sachs, nope. Well, that was it. That might be it. That's all I got for you. Damn. I had. Yeah. That might be that, man. Oh, that's all I got for you. Oh man. I really don't have as much news as I thought I did. But oh well, it doesn't matter. Listen, now I did watch something very interesting. It's very, very interesting. It made me think about something. Guy was having a conversation with, he had a situation, and he needed a lawyer, and he said, "Hey, this is not right. I'm trying to get justice." And the lawyer looked at him and said, "Well, how much justice can you afford?" And I was like, "Wow, that let me know all this stuff is about money. Everything is about money, or revolves around money, or has some type of money influence. It's not all money, but it has a big money influence." Everybody. Okay? All right. So this has been the Wednesday Rant. Buy now, pay later. I just came on to rub it in. I told y'all they about to hit your credit. So leave that shit alone. Stuff alone. You don't need it. It's not good for you. It's not good for your credit. It's not good for nothing. Leave it alone. Find you another way to pay, or just save up your cash, or you just don't need it altogether. Sometimes you got to say no. Got to say no. Got to tell yourself no. Got to look in the mirror. No. Tell yourself no. It's hard to do, but yeah, you got to tell yourself no, man, because you always want yes. Yes. That's what you want to tell yourself, but you can't. Got to tell yourself no. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be back. We'll be back tomorrow night, Thursday night. Cheap, not broke. So we'll be back tomorrow night. Cheap, not broke, more Cheap, not broke live. I appreciate everybody tuning in, watching tonight. Thank you. Appreciate the like button, subscribe button, all that. Thank you all. And I will be back tomorrow night. Have a good night. DJ, take us out.